Hey friends, welcome to LUXE WHYS. My name is Cami and I am the owner of LUXE WHYS LLC. And today we're just gonna hang out, have a little chat. I've got my coffee here. And I wanted to take a minute and hang out with you and chat with you and answer some questions that are frequently asked. And that was a great update from school. Thanks, technology. Almost every week I get asked kind of the same questions. Usually they're worded differently and sometimes people's intentions are different on why they ask. So I tried to kind of cram the questions together and basically group it into 3 main questions that I get asked that I would like to answer for you guys. And I've written them down on a sheet of paper that my daughter has drawn on as well. I don't know if you can see that or not. She is an artist on everything. Even our walls, twice in the past year and a half since we've lived here. You would think that when you get spanked you would learn. Kids don't learn though. Spare the rod, spoil the child. She'll just keep doing it. Luckily she hasn't in a while. But I digress. Question number 1 that's probably the most frequently asked question is kind of a 2-for-1. What actually is LUXE WHYS? AKA, what do you actually sell? Like what's your business? What do you offer? LUXE WHYS now is an LLC. It's a small business and there are 2 things, 2 ways that LUXE WHYS makes money. I sell Scooples jewelry in my online store, which can be found at www.lux-whys.com. /shop, I believe is the full thing. But if you go to that link, you will see a curated capsule collection of jewelry that I have had the privilege and the honor to collaborate on in designing with my aunt, Cindy French, who owns Scooples Jewelry. So the point of the pieces each season as the inventory rotates through is that I offer pieces in my shop that I think if you bought just those pieces, you could wear them with everything in your wardrobe. From, your little black dress to your distressed jeans and your t-shirt if you're gonna go run errands. Our 2 statement necklaces that we are offering this season are $34 a piece, and everything else is under $20, which is insane. I mean, those prices are untouchable as far as boutique jewelry is concerned. So not only in the design am I thoughtful and mindful about what the majority of the women that I serve, what they would wear, but also price point. There are some things that I really love that I would love to be able to include in the design with my aunt as we make these pieces, but in order to keep the price at a reasonable price point, because that's the whole point of LUXE WHYS. Having luxe pieces, luxe jewelry, but wisely spending your time and money. So I want you to be able to say, hey, that is a piece that was designed very thoughtfully with me in mind, and the price is still thoughtful with the consumer in mind, that you're not spending $64 on a necklace, which if you go to buy a statement necklace at any boutique, you're going to be spending well over $50. So a $34 statement piece that you can invest in and wear with anything that is extremely versatile, I think is a steal. So that's the first way that LUXE WHYS makes money. But really what LUXE WHYS is, we're not a jewelry shop. That is a very small facet of what LUXE WHYS does, but a super fun creative outlet for me as well as a designer. But LUXE WHYS is a consultation service. When we first started, we being Leisha Gossmeyer and myself, she is a licensed cosmetologist, so we did a lot of hair and makeup for prom and weddings and special occasions and stuff like that. So you will find beauty packages, and obviously you know that I do makeovers because you see them on the blog at least every other week. Hopefully once a month if I'm not like crazy with my kids, busy. But there are beauty consultations. So if you just want to learn more about makeup as a grown woman, as a woman who is a mother and has a daughter who's getting into makeup, and you want to learn more, you want to be able to build a great foundation to your makeup bag of the products that work well for you and your skin type and your lifestyle, we do consultations with that. We do the footwork for you so that you don't have to stress about it, and we even give you a product list or a shopping list that's budget friendly for you according to what you're willing to spend so that you can go and get these products. I do personal shopping, so if you can't go get them or you would rather order them online, I can send you the links to all the products that you need to buy. That's an option too. But also a facet of that is YouTube. That's another question. So we'll get there. So back to the consultations. There are beauty consultations for hair and makeup. There are fashion consultations. If you've been hanging out with LUXE WHYS over the past year and a half or so, you will see that I've started blogging about capsule wardrobes, how to build them, the pieces that I'm using, kind of how I approach it. If you are pregnant and need help finding clothes, and it's just an overwhelming task of finding a good deal on maternity clothes, I will help you build like a capsule wardrobe for your maternity collection, or learn how to use pieces that are normal clothing items that are going to cost a lot less than maternity clothes, and how you can make normal clothes fit and work throughout your pregnancy. I mean, let's be real, it gets to a point where you just have to have the extra fabric to cover the belly by the end of it. But anyway, so fashion consultations are building capsule wardrobes, cleaning out your closet, helping you organize your closet. I actually will even take your extra garments that you're ready to get rid of and I'll donate them for you, because for some people that is like a huge hang up. They just can't get past the detachment of their clothes, because clothes, they hold significance to some of us, because some of us struggle with the numbers, or some of us struggle with memories attached to things, and it's almost kind of like a therapy session. I've joked that I should get a degree in counseling to be able to deal with people when I come in to help organize their homes or their closets, because it really is a big deal, and there needs to be a level of trust there and willingness to let go of pieces. So that is the fashion consultation. And then the home decor consultation is basically coming in and shopping your house, helping you find the most effective arrangement of your furniture items and your decor items that work with the scale of your space, that work with the season of life that you're in, the way that the space needs to function, maybe even reimagining a space that you're just having a hard time actually getting the flow right or getting the function right, or maybe even just figuring out how is this supposed to function and what pieces of furniture do I need. I usually tell my clients, hiring me is going to be way cheaper than if you try to do it by yourself, because you're going to end up spending a lot more money on pieces that you don't need when you probably have at least half of the things that you do need somewhere in your home. So we shop your different rooms, repurpose items, and then like I do with everything else, even with the fashion consultations, once our consultation time is over with and we're kind of seeing where the gaps are in your makeup bag, in your closet, in your home decor, I create a shopping list for you of items and suggested stores to shop in, price points to look for, things that I suggest that maybe are worth the investment. Like, hey, you know what? You could probably find this on the side of the road for free, but it'd be a really good idea to just go buy new, and working through all of the hows and whys of that as well. So that is the business of LUXE WHYS, doing consultations that are revolving around using what you already have and seeing where the gaps are and the things that don't work, and then suggesting products and items that will help your makeup bag, your wardrobe, or your home to be as functional and as beautiful as possible, that fits you well. So that is, in short, the business of LUXE WHYS. The other question is why do I need to do this? Why would I invest in this? And I don't know if you have read the previous post. I will actually put the link to it down below, just about a minimalist, throwing stuff, maintaining a minimalist mindset. And I think that you are constantly grabbing for products in your makeup bag that you're not crazy about, having a beauty routine that doesn't make sense to you, looking at a closet full of clothes that are very underwhelming, or walking into a space that's always cluttered and always disorganized. That takes such a mental toll on you. And by hiring me to come in and help you, you're making an investment in mental health, really, spiritual well-being. It's not just, hey, I'm going to tell you to go buy these paintings and hang them on your wall. What's the function in that? What's the purpose of that? I mean, that might happen. Let's not say that I'm not going to do that, because let's be real. There might be some cool artwork that works in your space, that's inspiring, that makes you feel a certain way, that has a quote on it or scripture on it that you need to remind yourself of on the daily, you know, like I'll suggest you to buy that. But by investing and having someone else come in, it gives you fresh perspective. It helps carry the burden and the weight of trying to figure out what to do. I think that it always helps to have somebody too, to be a sounding board, say, hey, these are the thoughts and ideas that I've always had, and then have a professional come in to say, you know what, you were exactly right. Like, you were doing this, and now, hey, I'm here with an extra set of hands to do the heavy lifting and solidify whatever plan that you had. So how does LUXE WHYS make your life better? It helps alleviate the burden of having to deal with all of the stuff alone. It gives you practical things to do to make your life, to make your routines, to make your spaces more efficient and more functional for you and your season of life and what you've got going on. So is it worth it? Totally. You can read the reviews. You can ask people who have had LUXE WHYS in their home and in their closet and all up in their makeup bag. And I mean, I think that you can even see from the makeovers, it's not even about turning you into someone that you're not, or making your space or your closet or your wardrobe into someone that you're not, but finding what is the best for you, like who you've been made to be. And I mean, being able to grasp that and take hold of that has had profound impact in my own life, which is why I even started the business, because I knew that there was truth and there was joy and there was health and just satisfaction in knowing that things are working the way that they're intended to. And I just value efficiency in all that stuff. So anyway, the last question usually revolves around the YouTube channel and how that all got started and how that plays into the LUXE WHYS grand scheme of things. And I think that it serves as an outlet for normal women. I mean, I hate to say that, but there are those of us who are like, I just need someone who I know is a real person who has to get ready in real time and isn't you know, like a makeup artist for the stars and having to have X, Y, and Z product that all costs $100. Like, I think the YouTube channel for me was an outlet to say, hey, look, there are these looks and there are these things and there are these products that everybody's pushing on you, that your culture is telling you that you have to do. And maybe you really like it and maybe you're really inspired by it. And here's a real life practical way to obtain a dupe of that. I'm a real life mom. I'm a real life person who has to get ready in the morning. What is the quickest, most efficient way to do it? What are practical techniques that aren't hard, that if anybody takes time to practice, they can do it? And what are products that aren't going to break the bank, that still work really well for, you know, whatever type of skin that you have, or for whatever your complexion is, or for whatever look that you're trying to achieve. So I feel like my YouTube channel, or the LUXE WHYS YouTube channel, kind of serves as a middleman, a real life person taking these seemingly unattainable makeup artist looks and ideas and saying, this is a real life, day-to-day practical way to do it. Like, you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. Just from one normal chick to another, like, we got this, we can do this. I feel like the YouTube channel is an encouragement in that, and for my friends who have daughters who are getting into makeup, that they don't want them going to watch crazy dramatic professional YouTubers who are just so drama filled. I don't know. I kind of want to be a voice of normalcy and truth and joy and just be a normal chick on YouTube. So anyway, that's how the YouTube channel functions. Makeup and hair, it's just so easy to film alone. Why do I not film more things about fashion and about home decor? Because it almost takes a team of people who are, you know, passionate about cinematography to come and to shoot things. Like, it's super awkward and hard to shoot. I mean, I guess I could push my camera back and just stand up on my couch and say, hey, look at my outfit. You know, this is from Walmart. This is from Walmart. This is Scooples, you know. But I think that it's easier for me to produce a product that looks relatively well put together by filming just hair and makeup. And the product that I would want to present to you on a YouTube channel regarding home decor and fashion, I can't achieve by myself. So if I can't do it to the level that I want to, then I'm just not going to do it at all. And I would rather invite a friend who's a photographer to come over and just take still shots of things to show you before and afters of home decor and whatnot, which you have seen a little bit of that. I just haven't done an out and out like post of, hey, here's my home before and after, because we basically flipped our entire house when we moved. So those are the most frequently asked questions about LUXE WHYS, and I hope that it helped clear things up, make more sense to you of what LUXE WHYS is, what the heart behind it is, how you actually benefit from investing in LUXE WHYS and letting LUXE WHYS invest in you, and why we choose the social media outlets that we do. If you hung out and watched the whole thing and heard my heart, thanks. I appreciate it, and I hope that you can pass on the word. If anybody asks about LUXE WHYS or doesn't understand or is confused, then now you know, and you can help them out. I appreciate you, friends. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and I'll see you later. Bye.